because Greg Giraldo is here, and I was told that Geraldo Rivera was going to be here, and I have all the wrong notes. Then when I saw, look at you. See, yes, it's different, because when I saw you come in and you have that, you know, kind of swarthy ethnic thing that looks like, you know, you weren't born here, or if your family was born here, they were not so much owning the homes as much as cleaning the homes.
Right.
And yet here you are, and you're scruffy, and you're an attitude. I don't know anything about you.
No,
not at all.
Nobody does.
But you seem like a wonderful spirit. What do you do?
I do comedy, stand-up comedy primarily.
And is it filled with rage and anger? What is it, do you rant?
I do a little bit of ranting.
You're a ranter. You're a ranter. You take a subject and you rant on it. What gets you going? Oh, these lineups. Why do you have to line up? I mean, if I were ranting, I would line up and rant to people and see if it played, and then I'd apply it to the audience.
Could I have a donut?
Sure you can. Absolutely.
Do you eat these often?
Mm-hmm. I used to, for a long while, I used to, but now I'm doing them orally, which is better.
It is better like this.
Isn't it better?
No. Jiminy, I've been a fan of yours for a very, very long time.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so wonderful. Where do you get your inspiration, your character tics and such?
Well, I mean, I studied a lot of the wonderful, wonderful people. I was at Chasen's for a long time as a busboy. And Roddy McDowell saw me, and he said, I'm catering a party. And then I got to know Roddy. And then I toured in 40 Carats with Lana. You don't want to hear about I want to hear about you, Frank. You're a trickster. See, this
you're old school showbiz.
I am old school showbiz, and you're young school.
Tell me about that Gina Lola Brigida.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, you know, she is one of the sexiest women in the world, honest to God. You put them together to make one good one. That was the trick of her. She was very small-breasted.
A small-breasted woman?
I've seen bigger lumps than oatmeal. She was not a big-breasted woman, but they pad them. That's what they did back then.
Back in the contract days when they were under contract.
Now, you wear jeans on stage. You ever pad your crotch?
Do I? When do I not? Now it's not necessary because I'm a little excited just to be this close to you.
Oh, that's wonderful. And by the way, the wood, did you drop the wood off first and then move right here? Because that's not the way you dress.
This is some of the kids today. They like to wear lumberjack.
How old are you?
49. No, 43.
Well, you are an absolute spirit. You're a very, very talented young man. I've seen you on stage. You're strutting. You're like a panther on stage, aren't you?
That's the drugs.
The drugs are wearing off, and the rage.
The rage wears off. I'm not really enraged or manic at all in real life, as you can tell.
No.
But on stage, you know, sometimes someone has to do a character.
Oh, and you play a character. So you're like Andrew Dice Clay, but without material.
And with a little more self-hatred.
A little more self-hatred. Oh, this is a wonderful product. This is very. It's the Viagra chapstick. Oh, helps you keep a stiff upper lip. Would you like it?
Very nice.
Thank you.
I have a salve that does the same thing.
No, I'm talking about the lips.
Oh, for the lips.
For the lips.
What a weird.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
I've been asking so many people this. If you couldn't be in show business, and you won't be soon.
Right.
What would you want to do?
Is gay porn technically showbiz?
It can be. You would do it? You'd be with a man.
Oh, no, not, I wouldn't. I was thinking women, you know, sort of conducting, you know, directing. What is it called when a guy tells them to just touch each other's boobies?
It's called being a director of pornography.
Right, that's what I'd be, a director of pornography.
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing at all. It's not porn. I mean, it's not, is that show business?
That's show business, absolutely. You're against world poverty.
Against it. I think world poverty is bad, and hunger, and children with AIDS.
You see, my problem is if you didn't have world poverty, how would you ever do crowd scenes?
That's a good point.
It's a very good point. No one ever thinks of that. President Obama, in all his wonderfulness, wants to eliminate people who are poor. But then you try to do a crowd scene, you're now going to shoot it, and suddenly law and orders will not make their day.
That's a good point.
It's a very
You're
good
more of a
point.
social satirist than I
Well,
realized.
I really am. I like the Mort Sauls and the Sam Levinsons and all the people. I had bow ties. Well, this has been so much fun. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on with you. Again, I don't have any notes on you because I thought you were going to be Giraldo.
That's fine. You could ask me what you were going to ask him. I know him. He's a very nice guy.
The vault.
We have a lot in common.
The Al Capone
Right.
vault. Why didn't that work?
There was nothing in it. He should have known that, but...
You mean you should have known?
I mean, oh, you want me to play the character?
Well, because I don't think I can actually sell this special with your name.
No. Well, that's
But
a
if
good
we
point.
put some gloss in the light on the camera,
Yeah.
and you just look like another hairy ethnic.
Another Harry
With all
ethnic.
due respect.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's actually
Yeah.
what gets me work. Is
Hairy
most of
ethnic,
time.
by the way, could have working name for you. That
Yeah.
could have been good.
Harry ethnic.
Hairy ethnic. Well, again, who's the biggest? You are one of the hairiest. You've got the arms of an otter. It's unbelievable.
An otter.
An otter.
An otter.
Oh my
That's it.
God!
You really are Canadian.
Thank you. I really am Canadian. You know, and first of all, Greg.
Yes.
Greg Giraldo, thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you,
this.
Jiminy. It's been a...
I can't wait to see you tonight. This is a real talent and a fun spirit. And again, it's like having an uncaged animal sitting beside you. Thank God I have a taser nearby because I don't feel safe.
Don't take.
Greg Giraldo, we'll be back with TBS Just for Laughs. Let freedom hum. Back. I ask you to leave here quietly.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you. I didn't feel safe. At 1 second did I feel safe. There's a madness to his eyes. I think it's a drug haze. Up you go.